Hello guys, this is Silva here again. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys a powerful boom and crash strategy for growing your small account. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, I'm going to quickly share with you guys the indicator setup, and then after that, I'll be explaining how the strategy works. Okay, so you first of all click on this F icon. After clicking on that, you search for your moving average. Alright, so you click on the main window plus icon, then you search for the moving average. Alright, now this is how to set your period. You are going to set it to 35. The shift is 0. The method is exponential. Apply to its close. The level you leave it as it is. Time frame is all time frame. The color is color blue. 3 pixel. You click on done. Right now, the next indicator we have here is the fractal. Right, you click on the main window plus icon again. You search for your fractal. Right now, this the setup. All right, so you make sure everything is the same as this one. All right, so after that, you click on done. Right now, the next indicator here is you are going to click on the main window plus icon, then you search for your awesome oscillator. Right now, this awesome oscillator, this is the setup for it. You are going to leave the levels as it is. Right, the time frame is all time frame. The volume is volume up, color green. Right, and volume down is color red. Right, so you can see that we are using 3 pixel for it. After that, you click on done. Now, the next indicator we have here is the relative strength index. Right now, once you have added this awesome oscillator, the indicator window one will be created. All right, I'm going to be clicking on this second plus icon here now in order for you to add the relative strength index. Right now, you click on you search for your relative strength index. Right now, the period you are going to set it to 1. The apply to is going to be close. The level you make it 85 and 15, color red, 4 pixel. You click on done. The time frame is all time frame. Now under the style you make it color white. Make it color white here, and the pixel is going to be 1 pixel. You make it 1 pixel and you click on done. Right now, the next indicator we have here is moving average. Right, you click on the main window plus icon here. You search for your moving average. Now the period is going to be 1. Shift is 0. Method is exponential. Apply to its first indicators that are the last one here. The level you leave it as it is. Time frame is all time frame. The style you make it color red, 4 pixel. You click on done. So once you have set everything correctly, as I've just explained, you are going to have a screen like this one. All right, now this is how the strategy works. Before you start using the strategy, you need to first of all make your analysis on the higher time frame. All right, but first of all, I'm going to explain how the strategy works, then I will show you how to do the analysis. Right now, the first thing here is that you want to observe your indicator window whenever you are in the market. Now you see this green, red, and blue line. All right, this line here facing up, it needs to be touching this red line here. All right, before you know that you are set to take entry in the market. All right, now once it's at the overbought level, it means that price has overbought and is going to start selling. Right now, this is boom 1000. The strategy also work on crash 1000. All right, so these are the two synthetic indices you are going to be trading the strategy with. Right, boom 1000 and crash 1000. Right, so like I was saying, this is boom, so we are going to only be selling. Right, then on crash we are going to be buying only with this strategy. Okay, so you are going to be trading against spike using this strategy, but it will be hard before any spike will get you in this market. So like I was saying earlier, right, you are going to wait for the indicators to get to the overbought level. Right now, once it's at the overbought level, you know that price is going to sell. Right now, this is what you are going to do in order to take your entry. Now initially, when this line here gets to the overbought level, all right, when there's a spike and it gets to this line here, gets to touch the overbought level, the indicator is going to be green. All right, now is when it starts changing to red. Immediately it starts changing to red, that is when you are to take your entry. Okay, that is when you are to take your entry with this strategy. All right, and second thing again, you are going to observe for the fractal. You are not to take entry until you have first of all see that the fractal has appeared on top your chart. All right, so once the fractal appears and you see this has changed to red, then you go in immediately. All right, you go in immediately. You're going to be taking 5 candles. Immediately you take your entry, you are going to count 1 to 5 candles, and then you exit the market. All right, this is a scalping strategy. You don't need to stay long. You get in quick as possible and you get out. Right now, this right here, you can see price got to the overbought level as shown here in the indicator. Right, you are going to wait for it to wait for the fractal to appear. Immediately it appears, you wait for this to change to green, then you go in for 5 candles. Immediately you take your 5 candles, you are out. And this, you see that this spike came here again, right? It's still showing that it's at the overbought level. You go in again, right? You wait for the conditions to be met, the fractal appearing and the line changing to red. Once it happens like that, you go in for 5 candles again, and then you exit. Right, you wait for the strategy to present you with another opportunity like you can see here, and you wait for the conditions to be met. All right, once the fractal appear, you check that this is red, you go in for 5 candles. You are going to make your 5 candles. All right, no spike will come. So now you can see, since that there's a red line here, right, this is my analysis from the higher time frame. Right, this line here was drawn from the higher time frame. All right, I'm going to show you why I say you need to do your analysis before using the strategy, because it's going to work fine when you are following the trend of the market. The strategy will work very well, all right, 99% of the time when you are following the trend of the market. Now you can see that currently on the 30-minute time frame we are in a downtrend. Right, now once you have analyzed your chart from the higher time frame like this, and you see that you are in a downtrend on boom 1000, right, you are to go down to the 1 minute time frame, and then you start applying the strategy. All right, you start applying the strategy. For those of you that don't know how to do price action analysis very well yet, you can use this indicator here, this blue line here. This is why I added the blue line. You can use it to do your analysis also. Right, now this is how you use the blue line. You make sure that price here is below the blue line. Right, so whenever price crosses above the blue line, you don't take entry anymore on boom 1000. All right, so whenever it's above the blue line, you don't take any entry again. Right, but if it's below it, all right, that means it's following the trend. Then you are going to be applying. So once you have analyzed from the higher time frame like this, you run down to the 1 minute time frame, and then you start applying the strategy. All right, so once you get on the 1 minute time frame, this is what you have to do. You wait for the indicator to get to the overbought level like this. Right, you wait for the fractal or this indicator here to change to green, to change to red. Right, it's going to initially be green when it gets firstly to the overbought line here, but immediately it changes to red. You have observed the main chart that there's fractal there, then you are fine to go in for your 5 candles. Once you get the 5 candles, don't be greedy, you just leave the market and you wait for the next opportunity to present itself. So what I want you guys to do now is to backtest the strategy, or you demo trade it for like a week or two first and confirm that it's working for you before you go in live with your hard-earned money. Okay, don't just take my words for it. I'm not the market maker. All right, so that's that about that. For those of you who have been blowing your account on boom and crash, I have a powerful boom and crash strategy. I have a VIP strategy that you can use to grow your small account. Okay, so if you're interested, you check the description of this video. You are going to see my WhatsApp contact there. Make sure to message me and we'll discuss on how you get the strategy. Okay, so that's that about that. All right, now before I go, I want to quickly remind those of you who have not yet joined my Telegram channel. All right, the link is in the description of this video. Right, make sure to for those of you on TikTok, the link is on my bio. All right, so make sure to click on it and join the Telegram channel, because there on the Telegram channel I share free signals on daily basics that will help you grow as a beginner. Okay, so make sure you don't miss this opportunity. Okay, so go and backtest the strategy now. All right, confirm that it's working for you and start making money on your own. Okay, so that's it guys. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you out.